Alright, so this episode 15 of Who the Fuck Did I Have a Baby With, okay? So, y'all, this is when it's about to get real intricate and kind of crazy, but September 16th. So, this is the day when I was supposed to go look at the condo in West Bloomfield. It was $2,500 a month. I'm doing hair. I remember being irritated because Mac was late that day to pick CJ up for his overnight visit. I had just, being a new mom, or not even being a new mom, being a mom, you be irritated, you be ready every week. Like, you know how you used to be used to them naps, and then them naps change. Like, what the fuck, he used to go sleep at this time? Like, I'm like, okay, every Friday, it'd be like, I'd be so ready for CJ to go because I need that break or whatever. So he was late, so he ended up coming to my grandma's house to pick him up. And for some reason this time, CJ was literally screaming like he did not want to go. And what's weird is my dad never really come up to the car. My dad was there. My dad came up to the car, said something to Mac and whatever, and it seemed fine, I told CJ bye. Every time I used to leave CJ with him, I would say this little quote thing that my trainer actually told me about, that he said to his son. I thought that was really beautiful, so I started saying to CJ every day, or when he felt some type of way, to let him know everything would be okay. So then that night, or I went to go see the condo. It was beautiful. I wanted it. That night, Mac ended up sending me like $1,500 and basically texting me like, don't, get something that you can afford on your own and this and that. You don't want to have to spend too much and this and that, da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, whatever I get, I'm going to be able to afford. Like, don't think that you paying for the place I'm living. You're just helping with CJ, like paying child support and this and that. And then I ain't never get to see CJ that night. And he like, okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow. It's late. He's asleep or whatever. So I was like, okay. Went to sleep. I didn't went to sleep. I did some editing. I did some content, because I started doing videos. So I was starting to stay consistent on like YouTube and stuff. And then the next morning I woke up. I'm ready to get CJ. He not answering the phone. Or he did answer the phone. I saw him for a quick second. I'm like, okay, when you gonna have him back? He like, oh, he'll be back later. Should I drop him off around 9? I'm like, yeah, no problem. 9 comes, he don't drop him off. He texts me like, Kayla, I thought we'd be cool. I sent you some money. Like, I thought we'd be cool by now. Why you tripping? What's going on? Like, I'm his dad, da-da-da-da. I said, Corey, I miss my son. Like, bring him back, please. Like, you had your time. Now it's my time. Like, you invaded on my time. Like, you always do this. Like, just go by what the, courts say and this and that. So he stopped responding. So I'm freaking out. Y'all. So I try to relax myself, everybody, like my family and friends, like, maybe he just needed an extra day with him or whatever. So I said, okay. The next morning was the September 18th. It was Monday. And I woke up and something told me that he took my baby somewhere. So I went to the police station. And I'm calling the police. I went to the police station. I told him he didn't bring my baby back, this and that. He told me he'd kidnap him. That he don't care, he don't got nothing to lose, all this stuff. They're like, oh, baby daddies and dads and moms always argue. He probably just will bring him back tomorrow. Don't worry about it, da-da-da. So I said, okay. So I left there, and I'm trying to relax. So I called my brother up. I said, you want to go get some food? We went to our favorite spot downtown, Z's. We got food. I paid with my card, went to sleep. Well, I sat in my car for a minute after we got food because I was just so like, what the fuck, y'all, my baby. And I was just trying to stay positive. My mama said, you stay positive, like you can't have no bad energy. So I'm sitting there, and I don't think I locked my car. I left my my wallet in my car, so I went in the house. The next morning, I'm waking up. I'm about to go to the police station again because I hadn't heard from Corey. No answer, no calls, no nothing. He ended up texting me that morning, though, sending me a picture of CJ in their dining room, basically like, he good, don't worry, this and that, he'll be okay. And I went to, right when I was about to get ready, dressed to go to the police station again, the police station called me. And they like, hello, is this Kayla Crawford? I'm like, yeah. And they like, well, we have did you lose a wallet or something? We have your information and stuff, that got dumped out or whatever. We found it in our parking lot. So I'm thinking, damn, okay, well, maybe I dropped some stuff, because I had just been to the police station. So I went back up there, and it was the same stuff that I had just used, y'all, at the restaurant the night before. So I knew somebody had to go in my truck while I was asleep. So I'm telling the police, and they're like, well, we can't do nothing. You need to have the paperwork that says you got full custody and this and that. And I really didn't have that paperwork because we didn't have that part of court yet. It really just said he had legal custody. It never said nothing about physical custody. It said we both shared joint legal custody. So I drove down to the front of the court with my dad, because at this point my dad with me, because it's like, okay, where's CJ? So we went to the front of the court, got them papers printed out, went back to the police station. They basically like, we can't do nothing, like it's his dad, but you know, we can call or we can send somebody out for like a wellness check. So I sent him his mom's address, phone number. His mom like kind of going off on me, oh, he's the dad too, he get to be with him and da-da-da, and just hung the phone up real nasty. Like, I'm calling his dad, he not answering the phone, talking about he don't know where he at, he hasn't talked to Corey and this and that, but he gonna try to call him and reach out to him and stuff. So at this point, this is the 16th, the 17th, the 18th. This is the 18th, September 18th. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, you know, he not answering the phone. I don't know what to do. So I was in bed, and something told me to get up. Like, I was crying at this point, y'all. I think this is the day too. I think the 18th.